I want you to imagine yourself as a young sailor or a young officer. You're stationed in Hawaii. It's a dream posting for you. It's a beautiful morning, a Sunday morning, December 7th, 1941. You're waking up after having a fun night out in Pearl Harbor the night before. You go out into the quarterdeck of your ship, or perhaps you're up at Makalapa at Nimitz's or then Admiral Kimmel's headquarters building, and you're walking outside to see the flag raising on a beautiful sunny Sunday morning, and all of a sudden you hear the drone of engines. You think it might be a flight of B-17s that were due to come in that day, but then you see their small fighter aircraft and you see the red meatball on the side of those aircraft and you wonder, what are they doing here? And then you see the bombs dropping, you see the explosions, you see your shipmates running left, right, jumping overboard to avoid the bomb explosions and avoid the machine gun bullets strafing coming from those Japanese Zeros. Can you imagine yourself, the shock and the horror of seeing your shipmates falling all about you, and you run to your post, your general quarters post, wherever it may be, still in shock at seeing all the devastation all around you. Could you imagine that day? It's hard. And when that happened, way back in 1941, when President Roosevelt said that it was a day that would live in infamy, he was right. But we didn't know what would happen to our country after that. We didn't know if we were going to win that war. Admiral Yamamoto, the Japanese admiral, commander-in-chief of the Japanese attack force in that day, said, "I fear that all we have done is to awake a sleeping giant." And that's exactly what the Japanese did. They awoke a sleeping giant, and America would rise from those ashes. The 8 battleships that day that were damaged or sunk, from that 8, we raised 6 of them, and they went out to fight the Japanese in the Pacific. Pensacola, where we are here now, plays a very important role in the United States Navy's role in World War II after that. We have a very special tie to Pearl Harbor. Commanding officer from 1961 to 1964 was Captain Bedell. He was a brand new aviator who got his wings here in Pensacola, and he went out to Pearl Harbor, and a month later he was there on the quarterdeck of his ship watching the bombs fall and the explosions of that terrible morning. During the war, over 12,000 aviators were trained here. Aviators that went on to win the battles of Midway, Leyte Gulf, Okinawa, and the final bombs that were dropped in Tokyo. It was here at NAS Pensacola that those young men and women went on to win that final victory in the Pacific. But today we remember those lost, those over 2,400 that lost their lives at Pearl Harbor, and the almost 4,000 that were wounded or injured during Pearl Harbor. We remember them today, and that's the real purpose of today, to remember them and remember their sacrifice.